Oh wow, that was quite the fight between Cube A and the Condor APS-C. Yes, certainly wasn't it. It'll be out later. Hey guys, what I missed were one the same. Drafter Ronan Derple me here to talk to you guys about All Tomorrows. Because for some reason, whenever I do an All Tomorrows video on this channel, it always does quite well. As many of you guys know, I did a series on the Saurosapients, going through a short, sort of episodic thing of their history-ish in segmented parts of their back lore. Rise to intelligence, they're coming to figure out what the star people were, who they are in all this, and what it means to be human. So I put a lot of stuff that never got fully explored, so today we're going to go through what you may have missed, but also what never got expanded on. Starting with the Saurosapients themselves. What's this? This isn't the model of Saurosapients I saw in the episode. And you were right, dear viewer who possibly thought this. This is the first draft, prototype model. Back then I wanted it to be, accurate to the original C.M. Kozeman artwork, but I kind of didn't like it. The eyes are just kind of small and hard to gauge what they're thinking. The eyes are the windows into the soul, and I don't know, this model just wasn't working out. So I did a retread, and lo and behold, here we are with the second model, which became the basis for all the other Saurosapients from then out. Larger eyes, with reptilian slit-shaped pupils, but they're expressive. You can tell where they're looking. The eyes are the windows into the soul, after all. And yeah, that's the basis, what I would consider the Saurosapients, the Adam model. And as for the post-human species, the man-mule, as I'll call it, well, much like the Saurosapients, this was the beta model of, I guess, Bobo. And, accurate to the original depiction, yes. Do I like him? Not really. He's kinda dull. He lacks personality. He just looks uncanny. I didn't like him. So, much like with the Saurosapients, I took some artistic liberties, stylized him a bit, and now we have the lovable oaf, Bobo the Man-Mule. With his impressive underbite, his eyes that kind of show that there's not a lot going on behind the eyes. He's not here to hurt anyone, he's not going to make fun of you. He's just here, trying to eat trash. Trying to eat stuff. Has that flexible upper lip because I flipped his mouth upside down. He's just, can't be mad at him. He's got more texture to him. He's got that little bit of hair on the top of his head. He's got the reins. You can't be mad at him. He's Bobo. He's Bobo. Okay, on to Dr. Rexon. Let's get him into the right background. Let's just go with this one. Dr. Gaither T. Rexon, paleontologist at the University of Tuataria, leading the expedition into the great Dryland Tursh Formation in order to find fossil material of the ancient Yahoo, wild man that lived alongside their ancestral stock. The expedition of the Dryland Tursh Formation, I envisioned kind of like the expedition to Mongolia conducted with Roy Chapman Andrews, where they discovered dinosaur eggs and fossil material from dinosaurs from the region. That happened in the early 1900s. It's kind of the Saurosapients equivalent. Rexon's grandfather was shown in a sepia photograph, after all. Gaither T. Rexon. He's got the hat with the feather. He's the paleontologist. As for fashion, the Saurosapients in the original C.M. Kozeman artwork is like wearing a jumpsuit. I tried doing that, it just wasn't working out, so I made my own fashion. A series of back plates similar to scales going down the backside, some chest plates, some coverings on the side, a hat, some ankle guards. You know, it's very basic, very lightweight, but you know, for the Dryland Tursh Formation and how hot it can be, I think it was probably a good clothing. Alright, and now for the Dryland Tursh Formation itself. Very dry. Very much not in its prime anymore. Many of the ancient reptilian inhabitants that once thrived here and called it home in this lush valley, they're all extinct. I guess we'll explore that more in the next episode, but for now, let's just, we'll go to a different filming set I did for the Dryland Formation. No, I don't want to share it. Well, maybe I will share it. Tell you guys what. When this episode is up and ready, the 2 sets shown off today will be shared to Sporepedia. Now, I will put a disclaimer in each of the descriptions of what mods you probably will need to have in order to properly run this adventure without some of the assets getting replaced. I will include that in the description later. The Dryland Tursh camp here, which Bobo did not feature in this particular scene, during the daytime at least. We'll just put him down here for now. Make him visible. Make him wander about like the big lovable oaf that he is. Where are we stationed? Over here. Alright. We have a nice little camp with Rexon's tent, his journal and all that, fireplace. We also have a few more Saurosapients cast members in the mix. Starting with the helping fieldman, not a lot to comment on. He's kind of got a slightly different color pattern to Rexon. As I kind of went on, the Saurosapients got a little too uniform in look. So I decided to give some variation on their scale patterns and colorations. We have here a native field guy type of Sauros. Tribe is native to the same region as the Dryland Tursh Formation. Showed Dr. Rexon and the expedition team from the University of Tuataria how to get there and everything. And as you can see, he's kind of got some handprint type of markings on him, some lighter clothing, carrying a staff. What more is there to say? Very culturally appropriate, if that's the best way to describe it. Give me back my land. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Then we have Jeffstein, one of Dr. Rexon's apprentices. He appeared in the background, I think. Given how he has the same color palette as Rexon, I'm just going to go out on a limb and just retcon that he's Dr. Rexon's nephew. Let's go with that. And then we have the Dr. Rexon over here guy, the Proctorner. Why did I call him that? The Proctorner guy with the little light headdress thing to help relieve the burning sun from the back of his neck and keep him cool and everything. Wielding his hammer. That's not the hand you use for your hammer, bud. I put it in the wrong hand. Anyways, yeah, this is the guy that called Dr. Rexon over, and as you can see, he's got a different color pattern and kind of different scale layout too, because like I said, they were all going to start blurring together if I didn't start having a little bit of variation. Okay, yeah, so he was one of the guys on the expedition. And of course, we have a little ambient animal. This here little lizard, it's a squamid. You know, because it's a world full of reptiles. And they're still regular, like lizards that are very similar to their ancestors, roaming around on the planet. Even in the Dryland Tursh Formation. I couldn't tell you where they lie on any phylogenetic tree, but they're here. They're just chilling in the sun, all that. Even has that little third eye to help see on their head, even though it technically shouldn't be able to blink. It's able to blink for whatever reason. The skull that looks deformed, unfortunately. So this is the first draft of the Star People's skull that I had whipped up. Not the best. I ended up going with a different one, which got deformed over time because Spore can be stupid like that. So that's unfortunate. So, other than that, we have the fossils, and both the versions of the Dryland Tursh Formation sets 1 and 4, because I guess I stupidly saved over sets 2 and 3 for whatever reason. It's 2 and 4. They have pretty much everyone you need. And they will be available to download by the time this video goes live. So next time, we're going to go further back in time, the Act 1, to when the Dryland Tursh Formation was still lush. The Saurosapients ancestors were walking around with the lizard herders, and a certain lizard named Rex was constantly keeping his herder from just dying of stupidity each and every single day. So, if you're looking forward to that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, or else the Gravital will inevitably come to your house and blast you to smithereens while you beg for mercy, trying to connect to their human side from the inside out. So until then, stay woke.